Okay, y'all, here we go again. This time we're going to take the inner and outer tie rod off on a 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander. Okay, I'm going to show y'all something and I'm going to tell y'all something. We're going to probably have to do this a little different because I see something. Normally the first thing we would do would take this bolt here off, but it's been on here so long, either we could have heated it up and took it off, because it's seized up in there real bad because I guess it's been there so long. But this would be the first thing you do is you loosen that bolt and take it off. But you want to measure your spots, the length, so you can get it close to where it's at, so the alignment will be as close as possible. So what I'm gonna have to do, since this is seized on there and I don't have a torch with me to heat this up and take it off, since I got to change the inner and the outer tie rod, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna take the whole link off, and I'm gonna line it up and measure it and count it with the other inner and outer tie rod that I'm gonna put on there that's new. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the clips off of that and slide that back. We're gonna loosen up this here first. And what I use to loosen up that is big, so I use this here to turn it left. Always loose is left. So we put that on there and we break it and turn it left. So all right, we got this loose now. Yeah, we got this loose. And and another thing, you want to turn your wheel all the way where it be coming out this way so you can have room to work with. You know what I'm saying? You want to turn it outward this way so you have all the way so you have access and more room to work with to get this off. Okay, we're going to take this bolt off and we're going to slide this whole piece off. This is your inner and outer tie rod. We're going to slide that whole piece off. Okay, y'all, this screw will be a 17 millimeter. So we're going to put that on there. And we're going to, all right, you see it haven't came off yet. So what I recommend is when you do that, you should be able to, I might have to get the hammer, but I'm going to try with this little light maul. Tap it right here. Hold on, let me tap it with the other hammer, not that maul. Okay, what I had to use was a bigger hammer. And you tap it about right there, and it's going to fall right on out. So, you see, you're going to twist this boy on out. Like I say, I recommend to you take that other screw off, but if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it this way. Hold on, but we're gonna line it up and still gonna measure it right, as close as possible. So here's the inner and outer tie rod, the whole assembly with the boot, and that's what it looked like on the other end, and that's what we took it off. But we're gonna measure it up, and we're gonna measure it up with these screws right up here. We're gonna count the screws and we're gonna line it up close as possible. So you want so the alignment to be close as possible. But I also recommend as soon as you get a chance to get an alignment done. Okay, as y'all see, I'm lining it up basically with this screw right here and this screw and the threads, because you got more threads on this one, on the newer one than the older one. But I'm lining it up with the screws, the length of the screws, and the screws are about the same size. So that look real close to me. If not, it wouldn't be off, not by much at all. So, and then we're gonna add the tie rod in on. Okay, I'm sorry, I just show y'all how it look with the boot on there, the alignment on there. Got the in and outer tie rod in. Don't forget to put the clamps on here. If it needs some grease, put some grease in there. I lined it up as close as possible. But before I put this back in there, I'm gonna go ahead and put a control arm in and just reverse the process. So I hope this was helpful. That's how you put the in and outer tie rod in. Like I say, if the bolt is seized and you don't have nothing to heat it up and you putting the whole assembly in, just go ahead and go from the back of the other tie rod and just take the whole assembly out and mark it with fingernail polish or something, you know, just to kind of get an idea where it's at, and count your grooves in there just to get it accurate as possible. I hope this helped y'all. I love y'all, and y'all have a nice day.